a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tigers offense gets onto the field for the first time today. The last time they played, of course, Alabama won comfortably. That was an embarrassing day for the LSU faithful. They have not forgotten it.
Chris, I don't think anybody's going to forget that loss because it was so surprising to see LSU get blown out. But they feel much better about this matchup.
The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Receiver makes the grab, and he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895, but you're right. Things seem to change when the SEC split.
Who's in the clear? They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he was threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance. Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Oh, what a grab! The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. Think back in recent years to Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, it's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick six in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Morris. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. An incompletion makes it second and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the ball is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Handoff to the single back. Powering through a tackle. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
17, LSU, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a good game.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up, still moving. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Pressure is coming. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss. So on fourth down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they elect to send out the field goal unit trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Play action here on first down. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Catch made by the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, tied, and the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. The offense starts with excellent field position. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first.
Touchdown, Bama. Add 6 more points to the total. This is an ominous sign for LSU. The Crimson Tide beginning to really roll now, Kirk, and pull away here.
Chris, we thought this would be a highly contested game with both these teams typically at the top of the SEC standings, but give Alabama a lot of credit. Everything going their way today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
41, LSU, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example right there.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Morris. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Pass caught. 2nd down now.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Fires it to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defender.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return. turn to set up his offense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
The receiver grabs it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second and goal for the offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He stays alive. Not connect in his first throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get the pass in the foot.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled